Hey everybody, what's up? This is Eartha Baca. Hi everybody, what is going on? This is Eartha Baca. I am live on my YouTube channel. This is so much fun that YouTube has a live option now. So a little background on me. I have been a Zumba instructor since 2011, and I run my own classes. I don't work at a gym or for a facility. As soon as I got my certification, I was already a gym owner with my husband, so I just started building my Zumba classes at my location. And so it's been a long, crazy journey, about 7 years in. And these are some notes on choreography notes that have really helped me. I love to do something I call Flashback Friday, where I take some of the songs that are not in our current playlist. I teach Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Monday and Wednesday, I have like a new rotation of songs, things that are like brand new on the hit list. I always check Vivo. And then Fridays, I go back to Flashback Friday. So songs that have just kind of left my Monday and Wednesday classes. So it's nearly impossible to try to remember everything. So what I do, this is notes on my Zumba choreo. So I want to show you a little bit about my process. I keep just a very simple a spiral bound binder. And I literally just have my own method, my own style of taking notes. So what I generally do is I just put the title up there and I listen to the song a few times first. And I kind of get the idea, when there's verse, choreography, then there's a break. There's always a break. So usually it'll go a verse, a chorus, a verse, a chorus, and then a break. There might be a second break. There might be another chorus. There might be another verse and a chorus. So you just have to really kind of analyze the song and get the vibe first. And then when you go to your notes, you don't have to make scratches and changes all the time because you didn't expect that to be there. So just really listen to your song. The one thing I would love to share with you as a Zumba instructor is just know your music. Okay, you don't have to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. And they always say if you go off and do something different, that's just your own little Zumba solo. It's totally okay, you guys. I promise, it's totally okay. Nobody's judging you. Okay. Zumba is all about having fun and just moving, right? So have fun. Try to remember your choreo as best you can. Now, this is what helps me. When I physically write it down, if the song is something I'm doing like maybe, in a couple hours or maybe tomorrow, and it's still kind of just new in my mind, when I'm in front of my class, if I can visualize where I've put a mark, sometimes I'll mark a weird little part of a song, like with a star. So in my brain is seeing the star. Oh, the star means do that particular move. Now let me show you an example. This is an example where I hardly wrote anything because I was just kind of feeling motions, feeling movements, and I would put a dot or a star. So whatever works for you, definitely this helps. And again, going back to the reason I do Flashback Fridays, because here's a song that I loved. I remember this song, Like So. And I totally forgot about it. I even forgot it existed. So I'll go back to my own notebooks and remember songs and choreos and pull the song up again. And this gives you pretty much, your roadmap is back in your head. So that's really helpful. Let me show you something I do that's a little bit funny. If I don't, sometimes I draw little pictures and that helps me too. Like this is a Bollywood song. And so that little figure 8 is reminding me that we do figure 8s with our hips. This little guy is doing a little dance. So sometimes I'll draw a choreo, a symbol, and then here's my dot that symbolizes this move here. And when it repeats, I don't want to have to rewrite everything. So for me, this tells me what this is supposed to be. So that's really helpful, you guys. I've got about maybe 5 of these books. Oh man. So it just really helps. So sometimes when it's on repeat, like this would have repeated here. I don't need to rewrite everything, but I do write choreo. I'll write verse, and this is like a verse 2. There was a second verse, but it's still a verse. So I'll put like a V and a dot. That reminds me. And then there's choreo, and there's a break right here, and then there's a second break in this song. What song is this? Oh, Mamacita. You guys know that song? Eh, Mamacita. I love that song. So that just reminds me of what I'm doing, and I hope that helps you. But again, the biggest thing I could give to you as a piece of just advice, if you're a new instructor, don't be afraid. Okay, in my training, my B1 instructor was Gina Grant, which is Gina Wonder now. She's just like the bomb. I love her so much. She is absolutely amazing. And she kept emphasizing, and this back in 2011, she's like, you know what, you guys, doubt kills. Okay, so if you doubt yourself, you're already killing your vibe, you know, and that makes you get all scared and nervous. And who cares? You know what I mean? Like, let me just explain to you. Sometimes, even now, like I'll do a choreo, and I just kind of have a go-to move if I space out. If I totally space out, I just have a go-to move. I'm usually doing like a side thing because that fits in any song, like okay, any song, a side thing fits. But say I've done the song several times, my class already knows the moves, and I still might space out, and I'll go to the side move, and I'll see one of my ladies doing the real thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just like, oh yeah, do that, you know. I joke with them and just be free and just know that you don't have to be perfect, because it is a workout, but Zumba is so much more than a workout. It's community, it's encouraging each other. I literally make my class crack up. Sometimes like just like we're just like barreled over. We're not even dancing. We're just like laughing so much because of the shenanigans that go on, you know? So anyway, I just want to encourage you guys, if you're a new instructor, that's one way to keep track of notes. If you try to keep it all in your head might explode. So don't try to keep it in your head. And just like in school, you know, when you write stuff out, they tell you it just kind of re-emphasizes what your brain remembers because you can picture it. That being said, true story. One time I was good. I was, oh, I got this song. It's all in my head. I'm good. I get to my class and I literally spaced out. Like when the music came on, I was like, oh my God, what is this song? I didn't even know what the song was. I was just totally spaced out. And then I thought it was so good, I didn't write anything down. And so I went home. I was like, what was the move on that song? You know, what did I do? I just kind of improvised at that time. But I realized I came home and I hadn't written it out. I thought I was going to remember because it was so easy in my brain at the moment. But then add life and kids and everything that just boggles down your brain. It's, you know, it's too much. So anyway, it was just kind of an interesting thing. I did wing it that day, but then I came home, remembered what I was supposed to do. I wrote it down and everything was fine after that. So anyway, I hope that guys helped you. Thank you for being on my channel. I plan to do a whole lot more here. I do a lot of my own choreos, a lot of original stuff. So I'm going to be posting a lot more original choreos here, probably using more of the mega mixes because the new popular songs will get a copyright notice from YouTube, and I want to avoid that. I still might just do little bits, but I don't know how I'm going to get around that. I don't know how everyone else does it. Like, it blows my mind. I think they just get copyright. It's not really a strike. It's like a notice. You get a copyright notice if you upload a YouTube video with a copyrighted music. So I just might try to use some of the mega mixes since it's not against Zumba violation, you know, to share a Zumba choreo, but I can use the music and share my original choreo with you. So stay tuned. Please subscribe. Give a thumbs up if you like this video, but absolutely subscribe, you guys, because when that does happen, you're going to want to see it. A lot of people have asked me, oh, do DVDs, or do what you do in the class. And it's just like so hard because when you're in class, like that vibe and the energy doesn't transfer, you know, it's like a video because like how you're at a party. It's like watching a party, you know, online as opposed to being in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the energy is totally different. But I will try my best to project that energy to you in the choreos I do. Okay, so stay tuned, subscribe for sure, and thank you guys so much for watching me live. If you had any comments, please leave them for me. Swag! Oh, look at my shirt. Your vibe attracts your tribe. That is legit. That is true. All right, you guys, I'm going to go now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.